Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, December 10th, 2024, and I'm boondocking in the desert in Quartzsite, Arizona, and it's currently 44 degrees right outside my rig here. And today the high will be 62, low of 38. Brr. A front had just come through. Lots of wind yesterday. We got remnants of that coming this afternoon. You interested in winds? We get around we peak at 11 miles per hour, which is not too bad. I mean, it's not like yesterday. We had winds, I say, sustained 20 easy. It was late in the afternoon. It really got blustery and not comfortable being outside at all. But that's behind us. And what's in front of us is highs in the high 60s, low 70s over the next 10 days. Scattered clouds on some days. Tomorrow, Wednesday, looks like maybe half the day will be cloudy, and that's the worst of it. High of 62 tomorrow, cloudy, low of 40, and then we get the little tiny clouds in the corner on some days, and then no clouds other days. And the winds look pleasant. So that's pretty cool, huh? That's good weather for the season. Um, let's see. We're gonna start reading these comments. Uh, Mike Dillon says you should put this is meet 5 YouTubers in Quartzsite. You should put Cheryl on a bigger screen with the road in the background. Just kidding. Mike knows how much grief I took when I took friends on a road trip and put a third of the screen blocking, God forbid, blocking the road, and so many people didn't like that. So this time it was just saw the road and you heard Cheryl and I talking. So hope that seems to have made everybody happy. Let's see. Aya Shope, great, thanks. It gives me so much to look forward to, and a little sad that so much keeps getting in my way. Okay, a lot sad. Husband died 3 years ago after a long battle with cancer, and I've been trying to travel ever since. I get close, and then bam, something new comes out. Right now, it's a radiator issue. I'll get there because I'm not one to give up. And life happens jumps right on there and says, I feel you, keep up the faith, stay strong, God bless. And she responds to him, thank you, I'll never give up. I may get a little weary, but never giving up. Took my frustration out in a video, felt immediately better, and sent a second video to the last mechanic that failed me. Oh, I'm sorry all that's happening to you, and I hope things work out. I bet they will, and I bet you'll be out living the life you want to live. Life Happens says, thanks for taking us along on the 5 YouTubers. Angel Ann it was a dog's tale yesterday for a positive news video. A husband bought his wife who turned 40. He paid, and her passion was working as a volunteer in the shelter, which had 40 dogs and 40 kennels, and he paid for all 40 to be adopted. So that was a great present. Angel Ann says, this is an awesome thing the person did. Such an awesome heart they have. May they always be blessed, and maybe the babies go to awesome homes with the same kind heart as they have, Angela. Pup Camper, Cheryl, and she's commenting on the video she was in. The YouTuber is such a fun day with awesome friends. Love you guys. Thanks, Rob, for sharing your day. Naj, 4 extra items, laugh out loud. Thanks for the ride. And she's saying extra items that I buy when I go into any grocery store. Thanks for the ride. I love going to the flea market. Marion Kachel, on Quartzsite LTVA camps open to everyone. Curious, where would one camp in a minivan? Said in the LTVA areas within 500 feet of a vault toilet on BLM 14 days area, anywhere. Let's see. We have Life Happens. One thing I noticed is the banking situation in Quartzsite. Very limited. It only has the Arizona Federal Credit Union, and they don't offer shared branching, which will allow you to deposit money there for another bank account. Sees Blythe as the closest with several banks, with Mechanics Bank and USA Bank. And I wrote a response here, and I said, that Quartzsite Bank that he's referring to will not transact any business with you unless you have an account with them, other than you can use their ATM and pay the fee to get cash. I went to the ATM and I wasn't paying attention, You know, a lot of ATMs say, what denominations of bills do you want? And I usually just bypass that because it's always 20. You take $100, it's always 20. I took out $200 and he gave me 450s, which can be a problem in Quartzsite with smaller businesses and smaller vendors. I said, oh, no problem. I'll just go into the teller because it was open and have him switch it out for 20s. No, they won't do it. You don't have an account. We won't do it. And I said, okay, I get it. That's a rule. But halfway out, I said, let me talk to the manager because this just seems so odd and so unnecessary. And I talked to the manager. They're very polite and very firm. Absolutely will not do it. Cited some kind of federal laws and money laundering. And I stopped listening after a while and thanked them and went about my way. Let's see. Bob Cruikshank. Hey, Bob, my friend from up in Pahrump. Nice story. The beard looks good, Rob. I could never grow one and fool myself where it looks good. Let's see. Stacy Jones hilarious on on my short where Dottie gets a new brother and it ends up being Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer blow up. Are Young curious just the parts per million of arsenic in your test? And I said, the test does not include that. And they said, yeah, but what was it? I said, how can I say this differently? So I said, the test kit does not test for it, so I cannot answer your question. Then they said, I was confused. As you said, the test included that. No worries. Arsenic is generally an issue with water in the Southwest. Some places less than others. Keep up the good work. Well, you must have misunderstood, or I completely just said something that was totally wrong and totally out of left field, and I have no memory of it. I do remember some comments, people talking about arsenic, and I would have remembered if arsenic was tested. But so I got curious enough to look, and yeah, there are parts of Arizona that have high levels of arsenic. Grand Canyon area is really high. There's two counties and an Indian reservation that they mentioned, but they didn't mention this county or this area. Generally, arsenic is a naturally occurring substance in the earth and in groundwater, and basically 10 parts per million or less is safe for drinking. 10 to 20 is safe for washing and non-drinking stuff. And I think the high, super high one they found in the Grand Canyon was 20. So the other counties they mentioned were just like 10, right at 10. So I'm going to assume that La Paz County in here is 10 or under, especially since the BLM says they test everything in their compliance with all drinking water regulations. So I'm pretty trusting of that. Apparently you have to send it out. By the way, if you want arsenic testing, you have to send a sample to a lab. It sounds pricey. Naj, wow, that was so kind of him. That was the dog adoption birthday present. Every day with you and Dottie's is great, and Cheryl, Frugal, RV Gal, and Deborah Dickinson, and it's a spectacular day. I wish I was there. That's Kathy J. And Ken Gray says, camera angle is just fine, only aimed wrong after the hug. Ken says, fun visit. It was not too crowded for me yet. Just wait. Crowded. Barb, what an amazing guy. Awesome guy on the dogtail. Definitely one of the best gifts you can give anyone. That was Ken Gray. Life Happens. Just got back from Blythe for business. First excursion for Quartzsite as a base camp. I'm not missing the city. Glad to see your new video up. It's almost like a comfort activity for me so far. So nice, Nancy Menderos. Rob, used the Weather Channel app. I found it to be the most accurate. It's a must for me because I drive in bad weather. That's what I use. I use the Weather Channel app. I actually have the paid version. Ken Gray, I agree. There's no set it and forget it solution to handle pests. I refresh my peppermint oil once every couple of weeks when I cannot smell it anymore. I have to deter rodents from initially taking up residence. And I did ask for this on the next one. I used the word knock on. I actually knocked on wood for luck for some reason, and I wondered the origin. And I said, Ken, you're gonna know. says, knock on wood seems to have many possible origins, like all of the older sayings. The one I subscribe to, the most common explanation that traces of the phenomenon to ancient pagan culture, such as the Celts, who believed that spirits and gods resided in trees. There you go. But I'm of Scandinavian descent, so... Torvi Cat, good to know the water is on the softer side. Thank you for doing these videos. Hoping to get out the next season. Old man 52. Well, man, if you're 52, you're not an old man. I bet it means something else. Maybe it's year of birth. Have you asked the PML office if they're considering to prorate their 7-month LTVA pass based on the month they're bought when they jack up the current rate? Seems a fair way to do that. They're quietly ignoring. I don't think they're ignoring it. They haven't. It's a proposal. They have not announced a new rate, and certainly they're not going to jack up the rate in the middle of a season. That would be not just no. I don't think so. So they're quietly ignoring it because I don't think it's a thing. I could be wrong, and I'd be shocked. Like, you know, if you come in February, you know, January 1st, and it's $600, and you're camping around people that paid $180, that would seem, and you're going to pay $600 for January, February, March, and half of April. It doesn't seem like that makes any sense at all. Even the government is capable of having some good sense. Ken Gray, the process of softening water involves replacing hard minerals like calcium and magnesium with sodium ions from salt. Therefore, salt would affect softness. You know, when I used to Google stuff in my prior life, now I just ask Ken. It works. So the high salt content has for some people, a positive impact on the water here. It's very soft. That was one of the tests, whether it's soft or hot water, and it, you know, there's a scale on both, and it's at the softest end of soft. RV Life, great video. Really enjoy your videos. That's the Meet YouTubers. Traveling with Paul says, love the beard. Bob ND12 answers a question I could not answer accurately. A guy said, I'm bringing, you know, multiple vehicles in, a trailer, an ATV. Do I need stickers and everything? And Bob, I was like, I have no idea. And so Bob says, as for multi-vehicle, I brought 2 motorcycles for a couple of years, 1 dirt bike and a street bike. They gave 4 stickers. Pickup, toy hauler, and 2 small ones for the 2 bikes. Biggest thing is to get everything listed on the registration sheet. That's, you fill it out when you get there. My understanding is if you get questioned, just show them the green registration. He says green resignation sheet, but he means registration. Typo. Autocorrect. This is Bob from the BLM. Love your vids. You know what? I think I know who this is. I think Bob from the BLM, he's been a camp host here for years, and he's not camp hosting this year, but I think he's, so Bob, if you're hearing this, tell me if I'm right, but this is the first year that you paid, and you're hanging out here, and where was it? Someone pointed, there was sort of up, like, well, I'm not going to out you where you're camping, but someone pointed it out. You know, I talk to a lot of people, so I hear stuff. I think that's you. Life happens. Okay, my dog drinking quartzsite water has yielded results. He means LTVA water. His stool was loose today. You know what I mean? I checked online. Salty water can cause that in dogs. It said they call it beach poo because dogs drink seawater at the beach and have this happen. So it looks like back to bottled for me. Yeah, I know there's a high salt content, but definitely nowhere near the seawater. Utah Jeff, the big problem with reverse osmosis treated water is it takes all trace minerals out, and in addition to impurities, you may need to take a trace mineral supplement to compensate. Artesian water usually contains a natural fluoride. My father was from South Dakota and never had a cavity where he lived there. They drank artesian well water. This This water has natural fluoride in it at normal levels. Hi Rob, this is from that last comment was from Jeff Tachio. Laura Kramer says, Rob, what is the name of Cheryl's channel? And it's Pup Camper 58. And that was just 34 minutes ago, so we'll reload one last time. And that is it for the day. Holy mackerel, that's a short one. So I guess there wasn't much comment activity on Sunday. Sunday. Oh no, Monday. See? I don't know what day it is. It's Tuesday, so that was Monday. So that's a little odd. Had lots of views though. Anyway, today's videos. One is on, you ever feel like someone's watching you? You ever get that spidey feeling? The positive news videos is kind of about the science of that phenomenon. And the other one is typical fun nomad day. So those just went out. And heck, typical fun nomad days. I've already gotten 50 views in the first few minutes. And are you being watched? That's a positive news video. So it's got five people watched it. I think it's so ironic that no one seems interested in the positive news videos. They're short and sweet and really good stories, but they're not popular. But let's see, is there anything else I want? It seems like there was something to cover today. Oh, yeah, it's like I say, I don't ask for subscribers and hit the like button, that stuff, because you know what? It's a secret. That stuff really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Subscribers don't drive views. Views are watching your video is the most important thing. So if somebody wanted to help, it wouldn't be subscribing and liking. It would be watch another one of my videos, because this is what YouTube does. It says if you watch, like, for example, the classic, if someone watches your whole video and then watches another one, they go, oh, this person likes that channel. So you're going to get fed, whether you're subscribed to it or not, you're going to get fed that. So, so that's easy. When you like a channel and you naturally watch a lot of their videos, that's how stuff gets pushed out. And how do I know this is true? I've done a little bit of research in looking at other channels that have way more subscribers than I do, but I have way more views in some cases. It's like, I wonder why that is. And my proportion on those channels that don't have as many views, they have like 10% or something. I'm not going to go into the detail. Why would you be interested? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm grateful for your viewing my videos. Take care.